Tonight on the show, the star of the raunchy new film 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, it's going to be incredible. I wonder what Jamie's going to be doing with the duct tape. Because I've seen the film. It is so hot. There's all sorts of things happening.
Let's get on with the show!
Kids in bed? Good. Because tonight I have got the star of the new 50 Shades of Grey film, Mr. Jamie Dornan. There's a woman over there going, Jamie Dornan? I wore this. Star of the epic new TV drama Indian Summers, Julie Walters is here. We love Julie Walters. From episodes, Mr. Stephen Mangan is on our show. Plus, we've got music from Charlie XCX with Rita Ora. Yes, we do. They're young. It's dancing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Something for everyone. Now, I tell you, everyone's talking about Jamie Dornan's new film, 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, they are. There it is. Ooh, coming soon. Now, all right, whatever. It's a traditional romantic film. Boy meets girl, boy ties girl up with rope and smacks her arse with a paddle. It's lovely. Now, I tell you, I've read some great reviews of the film. 2 thumbs up is one of the scenes they really like. The film was based on the trilogy of best-selling books. Now, see, I look at that and I think, do people really use masks like that for filthy, depraved sex games? Do they? I say nothing. Now, here's a picture of a scene where Dakota Johnson is about to get naked on a piano. There she is. And I know a lot of women like to get naked on a piano. Don't they, Julie Walters? Yeah? Ooh! Oh, beautiful. Look at the skin. You look great!
Shut
And lovely to welcome Stephen Mangan back in the show. Now, he's about to appear in a TV film where he plays a pregnant man. No, I'm not making this up. Here is Stephen, just before the birth, making sure he's ready to breastfeed. Not sure how any baby would feel about that. Let's get the guests on! Later, we'll be having music from Charlie XCX and Rita Ora. But first, he always delivers, it's Stephen Mangan! She's the hot star of Indian Summers, it's Julie Walters! Wow! Look at you! You look amazing! Yes! Julie Walters, there she is! And he's 50 Shades of Grey. It is Jamie Dornan! Yes, it's Jamie Dornan. It's actual Jamie Dornan. Yeah. Sitting. Sit. No, these are exciting times. Exciting times. No, because it's Valentine's weekend, and finally, 50 Shades of Grey is hitting the cinemas. Yeah. Now, I look at Julie Walters. Julie, what? Will you and your husband be going to see the film this weekend?
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
My husband's a farmer. He gets up at 4 o'clock in... 50 grades of hay, possibly. but we are definitely... Yes, I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. You're joking, aren't you?
But do you have Valentine's plans? Do you have Valentine's plans, Julie?
They will be going to bed, to sleep, because it's been up since 4 o'clock in the morning.
And what about you, Stephen? Are you bringing Mrs. Mangan somewhere special?
No. I'm going to do something with her I should do more often, which is cook her a very special meal.
Oh, my God! Yeah. Same thing's happening in Kentish Town. Seriously, yeah. Kentish Town, they've gone all out. Oh, tin openers, they've got it all. Yeah. Now, Jamie Dornan, I read somewhere that you are fleeing the country for the weekend. You are, you're disappearing.
I'm certainly going to, take it easy. I'm not going to be like standing around Leicester Square with my shirt off saying, "Did you enjoy the movie?"
People would like that, though.
No, maybe. Yeah, we're going to keep a low profile.
But where can you go to be in hiding? Because this film is opening... It's opening globally this weekend.
Yes, it is. I'm going to... I'll tell you about it later, but I've got a couple of wee places.
Oh, OK.
Yeah.
You'll be in the garden shed if you're looking for it. Yeah. And here's the thing, like, the build-up to this thing has been so intense. It's like, oh, 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades... So now that it's finally here, is it like a huge relief?
It is a relief. I mean, we finished filming over a year ago. So, obviously for Sam, our director, she's spent most of that year in a dark room editing it and, you know, everything that goes with post-production.
Everything's funny. Everything's funny now.
I'm just thinking of her in the dark room.
Yes.
Alone.
Yes.
It took her a year to edit this.
You can imagine the fun we had on set with this kind of banter.
No, I can imagine. Did you have fun on the set?
Yeah, of course, man, because, you know, it's... especially when we get into the red room and, you know...
Yeah.
I've never been in a room like that in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some big nights. But you know, we're totally new to all this apparatus. And I had to be comfortable with it because, you know, Christian's the one that uses it. Yeah. So I asked to spend a bit of time in there by myself to get to know my way around.
Are you flushed, Julie?
I'm just having a bit of a flush. It's your own business.
No, because I haven't read these books. I mean, Julie, have you read the books?
I had.
Oh, have you?
But by mistake, I didn't know what I was getting. No, I did think it was 50 grades of hay. No, it was on the sort of on the outreaches of my awareness, if you like. And people were talking about it, so I just had a new Kindle, so I ordered that because people were talking about it. Bit of a shock. Yes, but I know the film is going to be better because Jamie's much better than my imagination for a start. Yeah, and Sam Taylor Wood's directing it, so you know.
And Sam Taylor Johnson now.
Oh, begging yours.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Now, Stephen Mangan, have you read these books?
No, but it's nice to see a film that depicts people having sex in a way that the vast majority of the population does. I mean, I can't believe there's anyone here who doesn't have a sex torture chamber in their house. I have two. Knocking them through to build one large. Yeah, but no, I haven't read the books. I think they're sort of a woman.
Okay, so here's the thing. So this isn't scientific. So how many women here? So shout out. How many women here have read the books? Yeah! Okay, and how many men have read the books? One. No. Is there one? Where's the man who read it?
There.
Show yourself.
Have you really read the books?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy them?
No, they're shite.
What I like about that is he said, they're shite.
Yeah.
He read more than one. Just to be sure.
Yeah.
The thing is, because I hadn't read the book, so I sort of thought, it's not what I thought it was going to be like. I thought it would be much sort of darker. Because actually, it's quite romantic, and it's a love story.
Yes, Graham, it is.
Yes, well, no, but I thought it was going to be like bars I went to in the 80s. But it's really...
I mean, my defence to this is you can't sustain people's, you know, attention over 3 books and to sell all 3 books on such a massive scale. 100 million people have read these books. It can't be 3 books purely based on S&M sex. There has to be a story. There has to be like something threading through it that keeps people coming back to it. And that is, I mean, there's a love story. It's very like classic in that it's 2 people who on paper shouldn't be together, but they make sacrifices to make that love work and, you know, change for one another. That story's been told a million times before, without the S&M sex.
Does he love her, though, Jack? Does he love her?
Yeah, my thing is, I think, you know, he's relatively incapable of love, but over the course of the books, as your man up there will tell you, he learns to love.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, in the film, I think you get that he loves her.
Yeah, I mean, you get... yeah, but I guess he sort of never says as much, so your...
No.
My performance says that as well.
Yes, it really does.
You.
It was all in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind this, I want to hear about these bars you went to in the 80s.
Like I remember. Hey, we can wait no longer. Julie, you might want to have a sip of your champagne.
Why?
We're about to see a clip. Yeah. Okay,
Nice.
here we go. Now, this is your character, Jamie, Christian Grey.
Yes.
Going to where the lady works in the... She works in a hardware store.
She does.
Yeah. No, she really does work in a hardware store. No, you read the books. You know this. She works in a hardware store.
Hardware store.
Anyway, this is it. Here we go.
I thought it was you.
What the...
What a pleasant surprise, Miss Steele.
Just Anna. Just Anna. You're in here.
I was in the area in business. Needed to pick up a few things. Are you free?
Yeah. What can I help you with?
Do you stock cable ties?
Cable ties, yes, we do. I can show you if you want.
Please lead the way, Miss Steele.
Just Anna. Is that it?
Masking tape.
Are you redecorating?
No.
We have 2-inch and 1-inch. But the truly self-respecting handyman will have both in his toolbox.
Of course you will.
It's rare to find a connoisseur these days. Do you want anything else?
Yes. Rope. It's impressive. Good Girl Scout.
No. Organized group activity isn't really my thing.
So what is your thing?
I don't know. Books. Okay. Rope, tape, cable ties. You're the complete serial killer.
Not today.
Ew. And obviously that's not a real hardware store, but...
That is a real hardware store.
Oh, it is a real hardware store.
This is the funnest day of my life.
Such a boy.
No, I'm such a fiddler. Christ.
Everything's funny.
No, I know. I get very fidgety, and I love. So you go into a real hardware store, and you know people are trying to be serious and get work done and stuff, but there's like loads of like nails and stuff, and I just love, like, you know, I was filling people's pockets with nails and being definitely the most annoying person to ever work with. But I had a lot of fun. But it was a real hardware store.
Well, 50 Shades, obviously, it's opening everywhere, and there's all this merchandising. There's so much merchandising. Something that isn't part of the official merchandising, but which is amazing. Somebody has baked a Christian Grey cake. Can you see the Christian Grey cake?
I've seen it online.
Well, it's right here. This is it. So let's reveal the Christian Grey cake. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Look at that. Now, so this is a Christian Grey cake from the thing. Now, the lady who made it, Rose. Where's Rose? Oh, there you are. There you are. Firstly, you must have a very tall oven. I'm sensing. But no, how long did this take?
It took a team of 4 of us about 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow. Come over and have a look at it. Come over, because I'm going to give you a taste in a bit. No, because we are allowed to eat it. Because now tell us, because these things, so that it comes with things, and these are all edible as well.
Yes.
These are licorice.
Yes, they're. Go and eat it.
They're real. They're actually quite nice.
Can I have some?
No, do. It's delicious. Have some.
Okay.
And actually, let's go. And I've got a very. They kept telling me all afternoon, Graham, the knife is very sharp. Like I'm just going to kill all the guests. So, thank you very much. Now, Rose, this is horrible, but Rose has said the best way to cut into it is in the stomach. Oh. So, sorry, Jamie. Okay.
It's like a voodoo doll.
Is this about right? Am I doing it right?
Crack on.
No, she says.
No, crack on, she said. Hang on. And then down here, like that. Yeah?
You don't have to cut it in half.
Ooh.
Has it got cream in it?
Actually, can I just say, I'm doing a very good job. I'm doing a very good job. Wouldn't that make a lovely chest of drawers? Hang on. I'll do a bit here. Here's
To go deeper.
Oh, hang on. There's a bit. I can get a bit here. Look at that. That's lovely now. That is great. That is... Well... I was doing very well. Now I'm just tunnelling.
Please, Jamie, it is you.
How do you taste?
Better than I imagined. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why did you do it?
Good question.
It was made for an international cake show.
Of course.
And we've made a red room that's totally edible, and we're taking it to London. So he is for a reason. He isn't just because I like it.
Can I just say, he now has a rather unappealing hole in his stomach. But no, delicious. Well on the cake. Very good. Let's go sit down. Well, lucky.
Yeah, I'll get later.
Very Moorish, Jamie.
Yes,
Very Moorish.
Well, that's what they say.
Yeah.
They don't.
Now, that I think is... What do you call, that has a name, doesn't it, Jamie, that thing?
I don't actually know what that is. That's a guy. That good in
It's
your
just a
wife?
whip, isn't it?
No, you're supposed to put it... But the big... I think the big thing was supposed to go in your mouth, and then you get tied behind like that.
Oh,
But you've eaten one half of it.
That's what it is.
Oh, I see. Oh, what?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah. It matches your outfit. Now, you might want to put that down, Julie, because we're going to talk about the most expensive, lavish costume drama Channel 4's ever made.
What's that?
It's the thing you're in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure you should have an S&M gag in your hand. I can talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, it's called Indian Summers.
That's right.
And Channel 4, it is, but it's extraordinary because it's 10 hours. They've spent 14
No, there's not 10 hours at once.
No, that would be demanding for anyone. Julie Walter fans, you know, they love you, but 10 hours, that would be a lot. But they're showing it in hour-long chunks.
Sorry.
I'm trying to sell your show.
Yes, come on. You've got to watch it.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Fantastic. Sunday night, it will suck you... Oh, no, that's probably not right. Stop it now. No, that's not... That wasn't... I shouldn't have used that... Well, maybe I should have used that word sitting next to Jane.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it will draw you in. That's what I meant, not
Yes.
suck. Draw. Yes,
Because
fabulous.
It's beautiful. It really is.
Yeah.
This is very difficult. So it is beautiful, and it's about kind of the empire in India, the Raj.
Yes.
And what's interesting is because you look at the picture and you just imagine everyone's incredibly posh.
Yes.
But actually, in reality, the people who went to India weren't.
No, the vast majority weren't. I mean, that's what really attracted me to it, because I thought that's what it was about. It was about frightfully posh people ruling over the Indians. But it wasn't. I mean, the vast majority of people who went out there were middle class and working class, you know, to run the country, to run the civil service and the missions and
also to have a quality of life that they wouldn't have had at home with servants and...
Yes. I mean, it was terribly hard as well. I mean, you'll see that if you watch the rest of it.
Yes.
Yes. What did you ask me? Sorry. Mr. Licorice, it's gone to my
We were
head.
just chatting, but let's do the who do you play, what's it about thing.
OK, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you want to ask me?
Who do you play?
And
what's it about?
well, I play Cynthia.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
It's about Cynthia, really, isn't it?
Yes, Cynthia, I think you'll find Cynthia is pretty central to it. That's right. It's set in the summers, in several summers, between 1933 and, if we carry on doing series, 1947, when India got independence. And it's set in Simla, which is the hill station above Delhi. It's where they all went during the summers. And it's about how they dealt with the gradual fall of British rule there and how the Indians dealt with it. The difference between this series and most of other series that you will have seen about India at that time is that it's equally about the Indian families as well as the Brits that were out there. So, sorry, licorice is stuck in my throat.
I'm sure the producers are going to be delighted you're pitching it holding that.
Yeah, slightly off message, I feel. What's it about?
So, what did you ask me again? I've told you, haven't I?
No, you haven't told us. You just said you played a woman called Cynthia.
Yes.
Who's Cynthia?
Cynthia, yes. Cynthia is fabulous. She is a working class East End girl who has been out there for like 40 years or something by this point. And she runs the Royal Simla Club, which is, you know, the hub of everything. Everything revolves around the social club. So she has huge power and she's very entertaining and she's fabulous. Anyway, can I get on with my licorice?
You can. Well, tell you what, you eat your licorice and we'll look at a clip. This is Julie as Cynthia Coffin. She has a surname.
Cynthia Coffin.
It's a good name, isn't it? Yeah, Coffin. And this is you getting the party started.
Now, oh, thank you, cousin. In the words of my late husband, Captain Reggie of the 8th Gurkha Rifles, to all of you strangers up for the first time, welcome. And as for the rest of you, cheats, adulterers, slaves of empire, here to rule this great nation for another glorious 6 months.
Absolutely.
I want no moaning about my milk punch. Roast beef in 30 minutes. Now, somebody sing something. Not me, I'm too old. Yeah, just do that.
And is it all on location?
It's all on location.
Oh, how lovely.
Fabulous, in Penang.
Oh, in Malaysia? Why Malaysia?
Well, because that had the perfect, without going into all the details, that had the perfect location. It's real. It's Channel 4, so, you know, it's a bit edgy, but it's fabulous. Channel 4, 9 o'clock, Sunday nights.
Well done. She's back on message, everyone. She's back on message.
And I'll know if you haven't watched.
And, you know, people are talking about the, you know, the explicit content of 50 Shades and, you know, the things, but nothing that Julie Walters hasn't seen.
I beg your pardon.
No, because...
Intimating.
Well, no, personal services.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, personal services. It's the top of everyone's list. It really is. No, because it was really ahead of its time. It had all this stuff in there, all the fetishes.
Oh, yeah, no, old Cynthia. It was about Cynthia Payne, the madam. And, yeah, she'd seen it all. And most of it wasn't to do with sex. It was to do with sort of role play. First time I met her, I was in a sort of shishi restaurant in Soho, really quiet, with Terry Jones, you know, from Monty Python, who was directing it. And she walked in, and there was a few diners in there. It was all very quiet. The first thing she said, she didn't even say hello. She said, "Do you like sex, Julie?" I said, well, it depends on who it's with. And she said, "No, because you can find a girl who likes sex, you've got gold." She sits there and she gets out a whole load of photographs. And the first one, I mean, really, I'd never seen anything like them in my life. And the first one was this man lying on the floor, covered in some sort of dark matter. I don't know what it was. And she said, "That's my bank manager." And I said, what? He's covered in Hoover dust. That's what he likes. So he would pay to go and see her to be covered in Hoover dust, and that's what... and that was...
But how do you find that out? How do you discover that you get turned on by Hoover dust?
She said to me, she said, "Look, Julie, if you need a cleaner, just ring me up." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, because I'll get you a slave. I have slaves. People come specially to be, you know, beaten and do the cleaning. So she said, if you want somebody, all you've got to do..." I said, "I want to beat somebody." She said, "No, all you've got to do..." She said, "is give them a toothbrush, tell them to clean the kitchen floor and kick them up the bum in a pair of high heels." That's what she had, you know.
Wow. Because Jamie Dornan, you had a real dominatrix on set, didn't you?
Yes, he called himself the Kink Advisor, was his name.
Is that in the credits?
I don't know what he had in the credits, yeah. He was, he's like an S&M advisor, yeah.
Yeah, he was like an S&M guy. So did he kind of help you? He showed you how to do all the knots and the things
Yeah,
and
I mean, he's not the sort of guy I'm, dying to spend time with, you know?
Yes, I can imagine.
So I kept our encounters few and far between, and I sort of just, you know, went with it. And, but yeah, he was there. It was good to have around if it was like, I really genuinely don't know how to buckle this or whatever it may be.
And often in movies where there's a lot of sex, you know, the woman is the kind of sex object. But this was a kind of very female-heavy movie because it was Sam Taylor-Johnson directing, E.L. James was around.
Yeah.
So is that odd as a man where you've got people kind of critiquing what you normally just do?
Yes, I know, I know what you're saying. Rarely do you do something sex-based or something deemed to be sexy with someone sort of going, I mean, is that sexy? Are we going to let him do it that way? Which I had, you know, often. And, you know, I'd do something and I would do a rehearsal and I'd think, yeah, that must have looked relatively sexy. And then Sam would sort of take me aside and be like, no. Never do that to a woman.
Has this ruined your life?
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
It sounds like sex finishing school.
But now, in terms of sex scenes and stuff, Stephen Mangan will know what we're talking about because you started sex scenes quite young, didn't you?
I did, yeah. My first sex scene was probably in... They're quite weird to do, aren't they? Don't you find?
Tell me about it.
They're quite weird to do. Did you know Dakota before you did the film?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, that helps, I think, because I think the more you know someone, the more
embarrassing
difficult it is.
Yeah.
Because Tamsin and Greg and I have been doing episodes. Well, I've known her for about 15 years, and in the
suddenly
last
gotta be intimate.
she's got to put her hand down her trousers and rummage around. I was like, I know your children and your husband, and we did the football together. It's very peculiar. I did my first sex scene was probably playing Adrian Mole with Helen Baxendale. Oh, there I am.
Yeah.
And I was incredibly ugly by the looks of that. And I was very, very worried about it. I thought I had to appear confident, like I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I said to Helen, come on, Len, let's do this. And I leapt onto the bed, and the bed broke. I went straight through to the floor.
But then with Lucy Punch in that movie
Yes.
Festival, I love that movie. But that was very
Yes.
explicit.
It was explicit. Well, she gives me a hand job during the film.
You sound like
I don't know why
Lady
I said it
Bracknell
like
there. Hand job?
And for some reason, the director wanted to see my erect penis at the end of the scene, I know. And it's obviously not going to be my erect penis, because I'm not that talented. And they brought out a plastic a penis, yes. And I said, oh, that's good. They went, right, that's too big. Took it away, and then it was white. It was brilliant white. I mean, and I said, in my humble experience, I've never seen one that colour. So they took it away and they brought it back, and it was that colour on the table. Orangey red, and they kept taking away and bringing it back. I had to keep, and there's no one here seen an erect penis.
Really not. No. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Mangan's in a play.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Let's hear it for live theatre. No, it's posh theatre too.
It's the National Theatre.
Yes.
Yeah. I never worked there before, and every day, we're only 3 weeks into rehearsals, and every day I cycle over Waterloo Bridge. I get goosebumps. Yeah. It's great. It's like the place to work, and it's fantastic, you know.
And your play, it's called Rules for Living, and it's a brand new play.
Brand new play by Sam Holcroft, and it's about a family on Christmas Day, and they get together, and it all disintegrates, and it's a disaster. Which I'm sure is not the story of anyone's Christmas here.
Is it running till Christmas?
No, it's running through spring and summer.
OK.
Yeah,
You're gonna be-
programming. That's not their strongest suit, isn't it?
Yeah. So it opens officially on the 24th of March.
Yep.
And you say a big comedy family drama, and it is such a kind of rich theme, that thing, because families, there's no edit button with families.
No.
Like, your son is quite outspoken, it sounds like.
Yes, he is. My youngest son, Frank. We went to the zoo, and we were having some food outside in the restaurant, and the woman next to us, quite a large woman, was eating pizza and chips. And my son said, "Look at that woman!" Immediately, your brain goes, "Oh, no." And your hand reaches out. "She's eating pizza and chips." And I said, yes, she is. She's on the same table as us, she is. Is that why she's so fat?
Did you attempt to apologise?
I did. I mean, but what can you know, of course.
I'm so sorry you're fat.
Not good, is it?
No.
So young, though.
So young. And now, talking of young, Jamie Dornan, how old is your daughter, isn't it?
Daughter, yeah.
How old is your daughter now?
14 months.
14 months. Now, I wasn't aware of this, but for Valentine's Day, will you send your baby a Valentine's card, or will your baby send you a Valentine's card?
Maybe both. I mean, I haven't thought about it. I'm not a big Valentine's Day.
Yeah, is this a thing?
Yeah, a tip. When my first son was born, I went to the florists and got some flowers, and they said, "Is it for your wife?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "Do you have a baby?" And I said, "I do." Yeah. And they said, "Get us like 3 or 4 little flowers and put a ribbon around them and give them from the baby to your wife." Oh. And it really works a treat, honestly. You didn't hear it from me. It was my idea, if my wife's watching.
That is good, though.
It is, it's lovely.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal that. I am also going to steal... I heard someone told me something lovely I was working with last week, said that when they had a baby, they set up I think it was on an ad in America, so that's where she got the idea, but, you know, we didn't know being over here. You set up an email account for your baby, and then you just send... like videos of her or he, whatever, and pictures of you, you know, because, you know, you lose phones and you don't upload them properly and your laptops break and we lose so many photographs now. But an email account always stays active. So you just send your baby all this stuff on her email account. So later in life, they look back and they have all these, like, memories.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. And Viagra spam and stuff like that. Not so good.
No. I think you've reached the problem with that,
My gift to you.
Yeah. I'm seven and my inbox is full. Well, no, the thing is, we discovered that children do make Valentine's cards for their parents, mostly for their mothers. Now, we're not mocking them. They're all adorable, but they do vary in quality. For instance, this first one, I feel could have benefited from a better layout and maybe better spelling. Happy Val in Tits Day, Mom. It's not great. This one is pretty direct. Thank you, Mom, for making me food so I don't die. It's a reason to love someone, isn't it? Yeah. Yes. Now, poetry. Valentine's Day freezes up. We can all write poetry on Valentine's Day because it's one of those things. Hence, roses are red, violets are red, everything is red! I like he held it together for doing, and then he said, I'm a boy! And sometimes you don't need words to know what somebody's mother's like. Here's a lovely Valentine's for somebody's mother. Busted! And finally, children, they give with one hand. I love you, Mom. I cannot say how much I love you. I cannot love you more, but you are ugly. Well done, all the Valentine children. Very good. Now, it's music time. Now, these two ladies, they've just returned from leading the British invasion at the Grammys, and here they are performing their new single, Doing It. It's Charlie XCX featuring Rita Ora.
Staying all night, we never slow down. I think we better do it like we're doing it. Do it like we're doing it. Waited so long just to be here, but now we're bringing this back to life. Yeah, we're bringing this back to life. Want you to know how I miss you. Now I got you right by my side. Yeah, I got you right by my side. Like in some my veins, you're in my blood, in my blood. United forevermore. We're staying all night. We never slow down. I think we better do it like we're doing it now. It's been a long time since we've been around. So come on, let's keep doing it like we're doing it. Doing it like we're doing it now. Keep doing it like we're doing it. Doing it like we're doing it. Friends like a team in a circle. Together we're so alive. Yeah, together we're so alive. Joy like a jewel, let it sparkle. You know that I got your back for life. Yeah, I got your back for life. Like in summer things, you're in my blood, in my blood. Oh yes, and we're united forevermore. We're staying all night. We never slow down. I think we better do it like we're doing it now. It's been a long time since we've been around. So come on, let's keep doing it like we're doing it. Doing it like we're doing it now. Keep doing it like we're doing it. Doing it like we're doing it now. Keep doing it like we're doing it. Doing it like we're doing it. All night long, we dancing to this song. We doing it, we going on and on, on and on. All night long, we dancing to this song. We doing it, we going on and on. We're staying all night, we never slow down. I think we better do it like we're doing it now. It's been a long time since we've been around. So come on, let's keep doing it like we're doing it. Doing it like we're doing it now. We dancing to this song. Keep doing it like we're doing it. Doing it like we're doing it now. We dancing to this song. Keep doing it like we're doing it. Staying all night. We never slow down. I think we better do it like we're doing it now. It's been a long time since we've been around. So come on, let's keep doing it like we're doing it. Doing it like we're doing it now. CX with the R-I-T-A. HCX with the R-I-T-A.
Charlie XCX and Rita Ora, everybody! Beautiful job. Come and join me, do. Mind the smoke. Mind the smoke. Don't fall. Oh my God, the shoes and the shoes. The shoes, the slope, it's lethal. It's lethal. There you go. Over you come. Hello, darling. Hello. Hello, nice to meet you. Hello. Hello, come meet the people. Here we go. That's a bit of oil. That's a Stephen
Thank you.
Oh, I feel like a glamorous air hostess. Right, everyone aboard. Now, that belongs to Miss Julie Walters.
Oh, it was...
Isn't it fabulous?
Do you like it?
Yeah.
She's going to nick it.
It's not mine.
And that's the end of that. No.
Real diamonds.
It's good, isn't it?
Is it really real diamonds?
No, is it egg? I don't know.
You've got her interested now. Not giving that back. Hey, ladies, thank you very much for doing that. Focus, everyone. Focus. Focus.
Stop it, come on.
Focus.
Get on with
yes,
the show.
we're all about your Channel 4 show. Now we're promoting other things. Because it's off the album Sucker.
Yes.
Which is obviously Charlie XCX's album. Yes. Now, will it be on your album then, Vitora?
Well, I mean, it might as well be, since I kind of love the song as much as she does. But actually, funny story, it's because I heard this song when she wrote it and I really, really fell in love with it. So me being on it means it's kind of on my record already. Right?
Yeah, fair enough.
But it's on her record right now at this point.
But she can borrow it from me, it's fine.
Hey, two things also must talk about. We must talk about the voice, which is doing so well, and you were really good on it, Rita.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys like it?
No, watching it in a droves.
Right.
And when do you go? You don't go live for ages yet.
No, we go live in March, but we pre-recorded it all last year so we could have a New Year's break and all of that malarkey. But it was a really great experience to do the voice. I was really nervous, in the beginning.
Because were you in two minds whether you could do it or not?
Yeah, it was just kind of like, do I want to expose myself that much every Saturday night on TV? You do it, but I don't know. I didn't know if I could do it, Some people...
But I don't do anything else. you do other things. Yeah.
But it came out really well. I started to get a lot of my friends' mothers starting to like me, which was a nice feeling.
My mum loves her. She's like, bring Rita around for dinner, please. I'm like, I think she's busy.
Bear in mind, she hasn't seen one episode of the
Yeah, I haven't watched an episode. Sorry. I'll get my mum to record
She's
it.
busy. She's out gallivanting. Yeah, she can't possibly watch that. Now, the other thing... this should be more... I feel like more fanfare should be blown about this, that you are Oscar-nominated, Rita Ora.
Yes.
Now, why do we know this? I feel like we should all know this.
I don't know, I just like to think that I'm a bit humble. I don't walk around saying I'm Oscar-nominated.
Well, I feel like somebody should... that's a big deal.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you're performing at the Oscars.
Yeah, it's for Best Original Song for this movie that I wrote in with an amazing writer named Diane Warren. And she wrote this incredible song. Yes. And she's written a bunch of great records.
She's amazing.
And so she wrote this song called Grateful, and it got nominated, so we performed that next week. And I don't know if we'll win or not, but hey, it's great to be nominated.
Yeah, it's Oscar-nominated, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lot. Now, before we go, let's make this week's visit to the red chair. Who's there?
It's my favourite part.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
And that's good to know. And what's your name?
Catherine.
Catherine. No, you don't need to grip yet. I haven't taken it against you at this point. And so you're Catherine, and where are you from, Catherine?
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen, right. And what do you do in Aberdeen?
Well, I live in London, and I'm a PA.
To?
A super busy guy in an architect company.
An architect. A very busy architect. Yes.
I'm Foster and Partners.
Oh, wait, see, she's doing very well now. Got the name of the company in. Boom. Yeah, promotion. Yeah, no, really, that was good. If you hadn't mentioned it, you were so fired. Yeah, off you go with the story.
This is back when I was 18 years old, and I was invited to this super posh guy's party, and it was his family house in Mull.
Mull?
Yeah, off Scotland. Anyway, my friends and I dumped our stuff upstairs in the bedrooms. So I was all, pretty excited, looking glam. Got to the top of the stairs and did a massive wipeout. The top of the stairs fell down to the bottom. I was so embarrassed. Made a massive noise. And this really lovely lady came to help me up, and I was like, I'm totally fine. I'm so really, really embarrassed. And I suddenly looked up, and it was Julie Walters.
No!
She won't remember, but I've remembered it for years.
Were you at a party in Mull?
Yes! I was!
Really? Were you really?
Yes, Indian Summers, Channel 4, 9 o'clock. Yes!
You can walk. You can walk.
There's a party in Mull.
Well done. You were nice. I think we can rewrite that and you saved her life.
Yes, and also, you can have your purse back. I'll send that
Very good. Well done. If you'd like to join us on the show and have a go on the Big Red Chair, you can contact us via our website at this very address. That is it for tonight. Please thank my guests, Charlie XCX, Rita Ora, Stephen Mangan, Julie Walters, and Mr. Jamie Dornan. Join me next week with musical guest Kelly Clarkson, the wonderful Celia Emery, Hollywood heartthrob Richard Gere, and double Oscar winner Sean Penn. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.